Hello, my happy family. Welcome to A Slice of Happiness. Jeffrey Williams in the house. Chef Jeffrey, or however you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner, right? Hope y'all having a great week. I don't know when this video will come out, Wednesday or Friday. It's like a Wisdom Wednesday by Williams. Say that fast 3 times. Or it might come out on Friday because it kind of is a little wisdom mixed with a little financial advice, life advice. And you know me, I care for people enough that I don't sugarcoat things because I want everybody to be successful, and I want the avenue to success to be as easy. Even though it's not easy, but it can be more difficult than it has to be. I'm gonna talk about your credit today. This is something a lot of people don't talk about in all dialects, and I'm gonna say it right out, especially in the young African American community. And something that my parents always taught and instilled on us, and me and my siblings growing up, is to pay your bills on time. My mama, of all people, was very advocate about this. My mama never missed a payment on anything. She was very adamant about that, and she instilled that in us, and my daddy as well. Good credit can bad credit. We're gonna go back to bad credit. Bad credit can hinder you and close so many doors. Don't even open many doors because of your bad credit. And bad credit, this happens a lot, y'all. Every time I do a video, I puts it up there wrong, so it's like every video I do, that thing falls down. But people with bad credit, a lot of it is, some people say, oh, you lose your job. People losing their job, not being able to pay the bills and stuff like that, that attributes to some bad credit, but most of it is people overexert themselves, overspend, trying to impress others, trying to go beyond their means, and then when the bills come in, they can't afford to pay it. It's very simple, y'all. Having good credit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. My credit fluctuates between 740 and 800 ever since I was in my 30s. 740 and 800. It always fluctuates in that area. It never falls under 700. I haven't had a less than 700 credit score since I was 21 years old. I've always had good credit because I've always paid my bills on time and never extended myself. And I never been, y'all know my story, I've never been trying to impress people I don't know with things I can't afford. A lot of people do that. They try to impress people they don't know with things they can't afford. I never did that. Never had no reason to that. And I've always been kind of what they say, frugal. Some people call it cheap. Very frugal. I don't buy nothing if I don't. Most stuff I used to pay with cash. I didn't get on credit. And I did get a credit card or whatever. I paid it pretty much the balance, or pretty much close to the balance off on the due date where I didn't have to pay no interest. Yeah, I was that cheap, y'all. I didn't want to pay no interest. And that's when interest rates was very low back in the early 90s, like 12%. 15%. Now it's 25% interest rate you pay on credit card, which is outrageous. And I'll get into more detail how you do certain things to work the credit in your favor. But the number one thing is, don't buy it. If you can't afford it, if you can't afford to buy it with cash or pay off the credit card pretty much when you get it, don't buy it. Unless it's an outright emergency, don't buy it. Don't go buy some shoes. Don't go buy clothes you know you can't afford, and you're going to be paying the minimum payment, which I tell you, don't ever pay the minimum payment on a credit card. Always pay at least double the minimum payment. Minimum, the double. But with that being said, like I was telling y'all, it opens and closes a lot of doors. You might be able to get a car with your credit, but a guy with an individual with a 750 credit score gonna get a better interest rate than somebody with a 450, 500 credit score. That's just common sense. When I bought my house, the one I'm sitting in now, I paid 3.5% interest rate on my fixed on this house I'm sitting in now. And people used to call me, they didn't know what I was paying. You want to refi your house? You want to refi your house? And I asked about, you want to refi? Refi for how much? Oh, we got 8 point. I said, I paid 3.5. They was, what? Yeah, I paid 3.5% on my house because of my credit was It was like 760 when I bought this house. And the great thing about buying this house, the interest rate was so low. I only put $1,000 down in this house. The people that was in it paid all my closing costs and all of that for me. I didn't have to pay all of that. So I was blessed in every aspect of people that were selling the house. And then my credit was so good, I only put $1,000 down on my house. Most times you got to put 10% down on the home. Meaning I should have put $9,000 down on a $93,000 house. I should have had to put $9,300 down, which is 10% of the value of the home. But I didn't have to do that. With that being said, young people, especially young people, and it's a joke, it's an ongoing joke, especially in the black community, which is not funny. And we joke with ourselves, and I know people just, oh, you know how we are, we ain't got no good credit anyway. Oh, you know how, that's not funny. That's not nothing to joke about. That's a stigma you don't want on you. But we laugh about it and joke about it. Oh, we buy stuff, we ain't gonna pay for it anyway. That's not funny, because all that stuff you do, I tell people, all that stuff you're not paying, you breaking leases and getting cars repossessed and all this stuff. When you want to get something in your 40s and 50s, they're going to say no. If you do get it, it's going to be so high, the interest rate, it's just going to kick you in your butt. I tell people, quit doing stuff in your young age, especially with your credit. It's very important, y'all. Credit can open and close doors a lot. People say, how you get all these homes and apartments? Because I got great credit. My apartment in Arlington, when I did a lease, I'm gonna tell you, this is a true story, which I never seen nothing like this. When I did the application online for my apartment in Arlington, and they ran my credit and background check, they didn't even ask for no proof of income. I said, y'all don't need proof? No, sir, you got such excellent credit, we don't need proof of income. That tells you how good, if you got excellent credit, it will go around. A lot of people want proof of income and all this, that. Arlington. Now, in Vegas it was different. I had to do my little proof of income or whatever, but they wasn't, after they did background check, it's like, do you exist? Because it's such a clean background. But I'm not perfect, y'all. When I was younger, I have missed a few payments where my credit dropped down. When I was in 19, 20 years old, I think this is the lowest my credit ever was like 660. But after that, my mama got on my behind and just said, you need to pay your bill. From then on, knock on wood, I'm healthy and able to do this. I don't have a lot of credit cards. I'm going to tell you how I bought my furniture in Arlington on credit. But I've never been late on a credit card or a payment bill in 25, 30 years. Never been late, y'all. And a lot of my bills are automatic payment. And a lot of times, I never been, because I don't overextend myself. I do what I can afford. I bought some furniture for my apartment in Arlington. I bought it at Rooms to Go. If you're from Texas, you've heard of Rooms to Go. And I actually ordered it, went into the warehouse here in KATY, which is Brookshire, not KATY. It's a little about 20 minutes from here in the town of Brookshire. If you're familiar with this area, they got a Rooms to Go outlet out there, and the Rooms to Go, huge warehouse. I went in there and picked out all my furniture. And in Dallas, in Arlington, actually they got a big warehouse in Arlington as well, which worked out perfect. Everything I bought would come out to about $2,500. I put that on credit, on a credit card, Rooms to Go, on a 24-month, no interest, meaning I pay a payment every month on it. I don't pay, as long as I pay it all before the 24 months, I don't have to pay no interest on it. So it's like I'm paying it. It's like my auntie called it. My auntie does this too. It's like a modern day, my auntie would say it's a modern day layaway. If you could do them no interest for so many months, but you got to have good credit for this. No interest for this. I do that all the time. And you can do the no interest balance carryover on certain credit cards that have a high interest rate. You can transfer it over to another credit card that has a low interest rate and pay it off like that. I do that sometimes with certain credit cards. I don't have, only credit cards I have that have beneficial to me, like give me points and cash back. I have some of those that pay me cash back if I spend so much and whatever. I have those type of things. I haven't financed a car in 25 years. I buy all my cars in cash because the thing about I don't like financing cars, number one, the depreciation value is so enormous when you leave off the lot. And number two, A car is a car. To me, all cars are the same. You get them, put gas in them, and drive them. They all got AC and a radio on their 4 tires. That's all I need. I don't need nothing else in the car. As long as it drive, got a transmission, a motor, air conditioning, 4 tires on it. That's it. I don't need to be highballing, shot calling, impressing people, whatever. I don't need to do that. Some people buy cars, I know people buy cars, $65,000, $70,000 automobiles, paying $800, $900 a month for a car. Why? Why are you doing that? And these young people, and then they're so in debt, then they can't get nothing that they want. But I'm telling y'all, good credit, excellent credit is very important when you're trying to achieve something and get anything. I can get anything I want pretty much within reason. I can walk in the bank, I need a $100,000 loan. I can get it if I need it, which I don't need it. Because of my credit, they don't look at you black, white, Hispanic, whatever. That credit right there, up there, that's what they look at. The majority of people don't fall into they look, no they don't. They don't want you, they didn't sell you that, they didn't approve you that because your credit's tore up. Quit blaming everything else. You need to look in the mirror. You got 2 repossessions, you done broke 3 leases on an apartment, you got a credit card you ain't paid for when you was 18. Then you mad at the people because they deny you, don't want you to buy this and don't want you to approve you for this. Then you blame, it's because I'm this, No, it's not. You need to look at what you did in your past. I'm very adamant about it. I tell young people all the time, pay your bills on time. Then how you get good credit? It's not rocket science. It's nothing magic. When the bill come in, pay it by the due date. Pay it by the due date. And if you got a credit card that says minimum due, pay at least twice of what it say on that minimum due. At least twice. Don't pay the minimum due. That's what the credit cards get you. And then they got the 20. I looked at 20, 25% interest. Some of it's 28% interest right now. Some's higher. Who can live like that? It's gonna put you in a bind, in a quicksand you'll never get out of. If you want a nice home, if you want a nice apartment, they gonna run that credit and they gonna look at you and say no. Or they do approve you, like I say. The interest is gonna be so high. So just something I think about and really heavy on my mind. A lot of people, and it makes me sad when people can't buy this or get this and they blaming it. Credit's important, y'all. I don't talk about it enough, but having good credit is something. But thank God I had parents that instilled. I thank God for my parents. I really do, because they instilled values in me and my siblings and stuff like that. How to make it out there. And they don't teach this in school. They don't teach it in high school. A lot of parents don't teach their kids this because they struggling themselves because they wasn't taught it either. I was taught it from a young age. I'm scared to be late on something. Actually, it's like, man, that's why I got majority of my bills on. Thank God, auto pay, man. That's the best thing they could put up. Auto pay, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Forget, when you're busy doing things, some things happen. Like, oh my God. So I got a lot of my bills on auto pay where they automatically take the money out every month, a certain amount or whatever. So if you can do that with your bills and can afford to do that, put it on auto pay when you're not late. And don't extend yourself. Don't get all these credit cards. You can go walk to the mall, you can walk in. Oh, we want to get your credit card. You be on the plane, American Airlines, you're down all of them. Oh, we need y'all. Anybody want to sign it? They try to get you on these credit cards, I'm telling you. And people get sucked in and they go to these malls and everything, charging all this stuff up, and then the bills come in, then they stuck. Don't do that. Don't overset yourself. Like I said, stop spending money you don't have to impress people you don't know, because that'll put you in a big bind. Those people, you driving around in a big body car living at home with your mom, or living in a broke down apartment and you can't afford nothing because you're paying $700, $800 a note for a car on a 25% interest in 72 months. Some of them go out to 7, 8 years now, car notes. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So anyway, I love y'all. I just want everybody to be successful out here. Like I said, I come on here, I don't sugarcoat it. I tell you how I did, how I'm doing it. And also, I'm pretty much transparent with my life and how I done it and how I've done it. And like I say, it's nothing. What I do, I'm not the sharpest tack in the box when it comes to your school or whatever. But I had parents that taught me common sense, the regular common sense knowledge that you need out here in the world to make it. It's not rocket science. Nothing I tell you, you don't need no degrees or nothing that. Just very simple living. So anyway, I love y'all. Y'all go follow my other channels. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. with the slice of happiness too. So I want y'all to have a blessed week. Keep progressing. Keep reaching for that goal that you got down. Write everything down. If you got a goal, which I'm gonna get into that later on or whatever, how you can do certain things or whatever. Anything you want to know, you can email me at sliceofhappiness@yahoo.com. I do have an email. It's in the description box. sliceofhappiness@yahoo.com. I have an email for this too. So anyway, I love y'all. Remember, knowledge is power. Once you got knowledge, anybody that power, and they can't take it from you. I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.